Well, we're saddled up here, getting ready to head out on our first hunt of the afternoon. We're just going to go get on a high ridge somewhere and do some glassing. We left camp and rode about a mile up on top where we wanted to sit down and glass. And after about 15 minutes of glassing, Stan spotted a really nice white-tailed buck that was chasing a doe. We watched him for about 10-15 minutes, but we thought we could make a sneak on him and probably get him. And so we did a stalk. We got within about 300 yards and we jumped a muley doe that busted us and ran right over the hill to where that buck was. So that kind of messed that stalk up. We saddled up and left in the dark to get up to this spot before daylight. We'd seen 40 head of elk the night before, but they weren't quite close enough to get a shot, so we were hoping to run into them again this morning. You can see by the frost how much colder it is down low. Where we're sitting, it was quite a bit warmer. Now we're sitting here doing some glassing. Spotted some elk already, but they're over on some private property. It's a beautiful morning, looking for some elk and for some big bucks. While glassing on the high ridge earlier, we didn't see any bucks or anything moving as far as deer was concerned, but then all of a sudden we could hear horns rattling where bucks were fighting down in the timber below us. They were probably 1,500 yards from us, and then we finally saw a white-tailed buck, and he was decent but really wasn't what we were looking for, so we just watched him for a while before moving on. Well, we were riding on this ridge.
Isn't he right here?
And I thought he was up here a little further. We jumped a buck and I jumped him up here. I think he's right up on this next little hump. I had just a split second when he come through a couple trees to shoot, and I drilled him, but should be somewhere right in here. Once he got over the edge on me. Yeah, it's right here, Stan. He's piled up right where I hit him. Had about a split second to shoot him as he came through the trees here, and made a good shot on him. And he's even on the flat. He didn't get over into all that stuff on us. So we'll quarter him out here in a little bit. Load him on the horses. There he is. He's not the biggest in the world, but he's a nice buck. Nice body. He'll feed somebody for sure. I'll take him back. I know a couple people that want some deer meat, so we'll get him quartered up here, cut up and loaded on the horse, and we'll keep on hunting. All quartered out and loaded on Bert. Bert's gonna pack my deer out, but that's a lot easier than packing the deer out. We're, I don't know, probably 3 miles from the truck. Well, just getting down about 3 mile hike from up where, I might not be quite that far. I bet it was every bit of 2 miles. Just now getting down the road. Camp is just over the hill. And I can tell you one thing, it's nice to have a mule behind you backing all this stuff out. Old Bert.
All right, Stephen and Bert coming back into camp.
we spent about 15 minutes unloading my buck and getting some water. We got right back on the horses and headed out to a different direction. And we're going to spend the evening up here flashing for bucks and see if we can find any elk.
Stan saw a buck. They ran up here. You can see him standing out there.
This buck was sitting on the bench we were walking on, and he ran down into this draw in front of Stan and met another buck, and then they got into a fight and started fighting for a little bit, and then it took off over the top, but neither buck were big enough that he wanted to shoot.
We just ordered some milk about 3/4 of a mile away across the road, and so we're headed over the horses to grab the horses and see if we can't go make a play on them. Stan's got a cow tag.
Stan shoots the lead cow, which is behind the pine tree to your right, but you'll see it fall right toward the top.
I don't know if you can see them in the shade there, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There they go. We spotted them in this park from clear across the road up on that big butte way up there. Way over there on top of that ridge. We're headed up there to sit for the night. We saw several bucks, but we were going to sit there for the night. We glassed over here and saw these elk in this park. Came down that one of those steep side hills over there. Took us about 20 minutes after we spotted them from way over there to have her on the ground. Well, tell us about your...
Well, we were over on that point over there and we happened to see these cows out in this meadow, so we booked off there with the horses and came across here, hiked up here, and they were still right where we saw them, so able to fill my cow tag. Oh, we're gonna get her all quartered out and be done. Be sitting here, all we gotta do is go get a horse and a pack.
That is a big cow. It's probably hard to tell in this video, but that is one ginormous cow.
Trophy cow.
Trophy cow, that's right. Bert's loaded up with 4 quarters, the back straps, and the loins. This is second pack out in about 3 hours now. But we don't have very far to the truck. It's, I don't think we're a half a mile from the truck, if that. Well, I had about a 2+ mile hike out with mine walking, and we're literally only probably a 1/4 of a mile off of the road. And then I think we're less than a 1/4 of a mile down the road from there to that pickup. So it's going to be an easy walk out. It's all downhill. Well, it didn't take us too long to get back to the trailer. Looks like we bumped the lights on when we stopped to drop my buck off or something.
We both filled tags on this hunt, and we created some more memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video.